Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hello everyone. Welcome to this presentation on the Malaysian Education Development Plan 2013 to 2025, also known as PPPM. My name is Maisarah Adillah binti Adi Munir. My IC number is 050801080086, matrix number P241261260, and this is the task 2 for GPPP 1022, Introduction to Educational Studies. My, Today, I will be guiding you through this important education blueprint, which serves as Malaysia's roadmap to transforming its education system. We will explore the aspiration sets for our education system, the directions taken to achieve these goals, and most importantly, the implications for us as future educators. Before we begin, I want you to reflect and take a moment on this question. What makes a strong education system? Is it the presence of highly qualified teachers, advanced technology, or even equal learning opportunities for all students? The answer lies in a combination of these factors, and the PPPM was designed to address these needs holistically. So the PPPM transformed the Malaysian education system into one that is high quality, inclusive, and capable of producing individuals who are competitive both nationally and globally. It was introduced by the Ministry of Education to tackle the existing challenges while preparing students for the future. Let's start with this presentation. We'll divide it into three main sections, which are the aspiration for the education system and students. These broad goals that define the future of education in the country, and also the qualities that every Malaysian student should possess by the time they graduate. The second one is key direction. These guide principles that ensure the aspiration are effectively implemented, and also the implication for teachers. How educators how educators can align their teaching practices with goals of PPPM and contribute to national development. Let's begin by discussing the five aspirations for the Malaysian education system. Alright, the Malaysian Ministry of Education has identified five core aspirations that aim to improve the overall education system. These aspirations ensure that every child in Malaysia has access to quality education and equal opportunity for success. The five aspirations are access, education for all, quality, improving the standards of learning, equity, bridging the education gap, unity, fostering a national identity, and also efficiency, which ensuring the best use of resources. Let's go through each aspiration in detail. The first aspiration focuses on ensuring that every Malaysian child has access to education, regardless of their geographical location, socio-economic status, or background. This means that all children should have opportunity to receive high quality education from preschool to secondary school. The examples each for this is one by Starnet. It is a nationwide program providing schools, including those in rural areas, with high-speed internet access and digital learning platforms. Preschool expansion. The government has increased the number of preschool to ensure that early education is accessible to all children and zero dropout policy. Special programs have been introduced to encourage students to stay in school and prevent early school dropouts. By ensuring access to education, Malaysia ensures that no child is left behind in their learning journey. The second aspiration focuses on improving the quality of education to meet international standards. This means that students should not only complete their education but also develop the necessary skills and knowledge to succeed in the future. For examples of initiative under this aspiration is PISA, which is Program for International Student Assessment Performance. The government is actively working to improve Malaysia's ranking in global education assessment by enhancing teaching strategies and curriculum effectiveness. STEM programs, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics programs, greater emphasis is placed on science, which I just mentioned before, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, to equip students with 21st century skills. Quality education ensures that students are well prepared for higher education, careers, and global competition. Next is equity. Equity means ensuring that all students, regardless of their background, receive the same quality of education and opportunities. For example of this initiative under this aspiration is Orang Asli and Indigenous Education Support. Additional resources and support are provided for indigenous students to help them succeed academically. Next is special needs education. Schools now have inclusive classroom for students with disabilities, along with trained teachers to support them. And this aspiration ensures that no student is at disadvantage simply because of their circumstances. Next is unity. Education is not just about academics. It also plays a key role in fostering national unity among Malaysia's diverse communities. The remote program, which is rancangan integrasi murid untuk perpaduan. This program promotes interaction between students of different ethnic backgrounds through shared activities. By fostering unity in school, Malaysia builds a society that values diversity and mutual respect. Last but not least is efficiency. Efficiency means that the education system must use resource wisely to deliver the best possible outcomes. For example, of initiative under this aspiration is Smart School Initiative. By integrating the technology into teaching to enhance learning experiences. Next is teacher tech training program, which ensuring that educators receive continuous professional development, and this aspiration ensures that every investment in education contributes to better learning experiences for students. Beyond improving the education system as a whole, the BPPM also focuses on developing students into well-rounded individuals who can contribute to society. The six um, key aspiration for students are bilingual proficiency, which mastering both Bahasa Melayu and English, higher order thinking skills, HOTS, developing critical and analytical thinking, at ethnics and spiritual ethics and spirituality, which instilling good values and character, leadership skills, which encouraging students to take initiative and be responsible, national identity, which strengthening students' sense of patriotism, and also knowledge, which ensuring students acquire a broad and deep understanding of subject. Each aspiration plays a crucial role in preparing students for future challenge. The first one is thinking skill, which is higher order thinking skill. Memorization is no longer enough in this modern world. That's why students must be able to analyze, evaluate, and create new ideas. PPPM promotes higher order thinking skills HOTS to ensure students develop problem solving skills, abilities. For example, inquiry-based learning. It encourages students to ask questions and explore solutions. Second is project-based assessment. It moves away from rote memorization and focuses on application of knowledge. With hearts, students are better equipped to think critically and adapt to new challenges in their future careers. Next is ethics and spirituality. Education is not just about academic, it is also about character development. Students must develop strong ethical values and spirituality to contribute positively to society. For example, civic and moral education. These subjects that teach students about honesty, responsibility, and respect. Community service programs in schools. It encourages students to engage in volunteer work to develop empathy and leadership. By focusing on ethics, students grow into responsible and compassionate individuals. Next is leadership skills. Every student has the potential to be a leader. PPPM encourages the development of leadership skills through various school programs. For example, prefect and student council programs. This is the opportunity for students to take a leadership role in school. Next is public speaking and debate clubs. This helps students build confidence in expressing their ideas and con- contribute to their self confidence. Good leadership skills prepare students for future roles in society, whether in business, government, or community service. Next is national identity. As we all know, Malaysia is a multicultural country. That's why education plays a key role in fostering national unity. For example, National Day celebration in schools. It encourages students to appreciate Malaysia's history and culture. REMARK program, REMARK program, which stands for Rancangan Integrasi Murid untuk Perpaduan, which translates to English is Student Integration Plan for Unity. It is a program in Malaysia that aims to strengthen interaction between students of different races and school types. So it brings students from different ethnic backgrounds together through activities. Instilling a strong sense of national identity helps create a united and harmonious society. Knowledge. Knowledge is the foundation of progress. PPPM ensures students receive a balanced education covering multiple disciplines. STEM education prepares students for career in science and technology. Lifelong learning initiative encourages students to continue learning beyond school. So a strong knowledge base enables students to contribute to national and global development. As we know this, bilingual proficiency. In today's globalized world, being fluent in multiple languages is an advantage. PPPM emphasizes the mastery of both Bahasa Melayu and English to ensure that students can communicate effectively in different contexts. For example, dual language program (DLP). It allows students to study science and mathematics in English, enhancing their language proficiency. Next is CEFR Aligned English syllables. Align English education with international standards by align our English, Malaysia English, to international standards. By strengthening language skills, students become more competitive in both national and global job markets. Moving on to key directions of education. To achieve the aspiration of the Malaysian education system, the Ministry of Education has outlined three key directions that serve as guiding principle for transforming the nation education system. These directions ensures that all students receive a high quality well-rounded education that prepares them for the future. By implementing this strategy, Malaysia aims to create a system that is inclusive, globally competitive, and focused on holistic student development. Direction 1 is ensuring equal access to quality. The first key direction of PPPM focuses on providing equal access to quality education for all students in Malaysia, regardless of their socio-economic background, geographical location, or learning abilities. Education is a fundamental right, and the government is committed to reducing the education gap between urban and rural areas. Rural students in that areas while ensuring that every child has the opportunity to succeed in school. Why is it equal access to quality education important? Because it bridges the urban rural education gap. Because many students in rural areas face challenges such as lack of facilities, limited access to qualified teachers, and fewer learning opportunities. By ensuring equal access to education, students across the country can compete on the same level. How is equal access to quality education is achieved? By Malaysians' participation in PISA program for international student assessment. Uh, Malaysia um, bring PISA program worldwide to evaluate student performance in mathematics, science, and reading. By participating in PISA, Malaysia can benchmark its education system against global standard and identify area for improvement. For example, a student in a rural area also who previously had limited access to educational resources can now use one Bestari Net, which can access to high quality learning materials and online lessons, enabling them to perform as well as students in urban areas. Next, the direction second is ensuring bilingual proficiency. It focuses on enhancing bilingual proficiency among Malaysian students. The ability to communicate effectively in multiple languages is a critical skill in today's interconnected world. As a Malaysia as Malaysia moves toward becoming a high-income nation, mastery of both Bahasa Melayu and English is essential for students to excel in their studies and future careers. It improves employability and career opportunities. Many employers require strong English proficiency, particularly in industries such as business, technology, and tourism. Being bilingual, student can increase chances of securing better job opportunities. It also enhances access to global knowledge and education and strengthens national unity while embracing global competitiveness. For example, it can be achieved by the dual language program DLP, as I mentioned before, NCFR aligned English curriculum, as well as I have mentioned before. Um, The third key direction emphasizes the development of students' character, ethics, and moral values. Education is not just about academic excellence, it's also about shaping individuals who are responsible, ethical, and committed to contributing positively to society. Why is it important? Because it ensures students grow into responsible and ethical citizens. A strong moral foundation helps individuals make good decisions, uphold honesty, and contribute positively to their communities. It also reduces social problems such as bullying and misconduct. It also prepares students to become future leaders with strong ethical principles. How is character development achieved? By moral and religious education. The school curriculum integrates ethical principles through moral education for non-Muslim students, and Islamic studies for Muslim students. These subjects teach students about honesty, integrity, and compassion. Second is civic education, which promotes awareness of national values, rights, and responsibilities. And last but not least, programs like Nilai Murni and Sayangi Sekolah. This school-based program reinforce positive behavior, respect for teachers and peers, and a sense of responsibility toward the school environment. For example, a student who actively participates in civic education projects learn the importance of volunteer work and later initiates a school campaign to help underprivileged children, demonstrating strong leadership and empathy. This can be seen that this key direction uh, is good and important to shape students' behavior, good behavior. Next. Next is the Malaysian Education Development Plan. Um, it significantly it significantly impact teachers also who serve as the backbone of the education system. Teachers play a transformative role in shaping young mind, fostering student inspiration, and ensuring successful implementary of educational reforms. To carry out this goal, PPM give a teaching strategy for teachers to cultivate a long-term vision for student success. Uh, the implication of the PPM for teachers is teaching and learning management, professional development, teaching technology skills, having vision, and being a role model. Teaching and learning management. Teachers must design structured, engaging lesson that promotes active learning. Effective classroom management ensures a positive learning environment where students can thrive. Next is professional development. Education is constantly evolving, so teachers must engage in lifelong learning through workshops, online courses, and peer discussion to stay updated with the latest teaching method. Next is technology skills. In the digital era, teachers should integrate tools like Google Meet, Google Classroom, Kahoot, and virtual labs to make lessons more interactive and accessible. Next is having vision. Teachers Teachers should not only focus on academics but also guide students in career planning, leadership, and personal growth, inspiring them to achieve their full potential in life. Next is being role models. Teachers shape students' moral values by demonstrating professionalism, integrity, and respect, setting a strong example for responsible citizenship. By embracing these rules, teachers become the driving force behind Malaysia's education transformation, ensuring students are prepared for future challenges. So, in conclusion, to summarize, PPPM 2013 to 2025 is a roadmap for improving Malaysian education. A strong education system starts with great teachers. As future educators, it is our responsibilities to hold these principles and provide the best learning experiences for students. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching this presentation. I hope it has given you valuable insights into PPPM 2013 to 2025. I'm Maisarah Adillah from Tesl 3, um, foundation year PPSIMP 2024-2029. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.